Yo, what's good? It's your boy Cam, and I'm back again with another video. And this time, I'm gonna be doing my midfielder training. Yes, we are going back to the days of King Kevin Challenge. Only OGs will remember this. You know, I have like 100 subscribers, so 100. Oh yes, and the channel has 101 subscribers. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you all for liking my videos, and hope to post more content soon and actually be consistent. But anyways, guys, if you want to view the King Kevin Challenge, is right up there. And yeah, just gonna go outside and train, you know, trying to be the next De Bruyne or David Beckham training. So without further ado, let's hit it with the intro. Alright guys, so for my midfield challenge, it'll be logical if I put a central attacking midfielder, a central midfielder, and since I'll be focusing on all the three midfield position, but primarily the central attacking midfielder because I'm an attacker at heart, so yeah. So I'll just be focusing on these three positions throughout the course of these 3 weeks. So, and how. Alright guys, so the first thing I did was just a couple of warm-ups to, you know, prevent injuries, get the ball moving, you know, the typical stuff like the things you're seeing on screen. Yeah. So it took me 5 minutes to do that. I cut this down to 30 seconds so that I won't bore you guys. But if you're interested, I can just show you a full version of my workouts so that you can see what I do. And even though I cut this down to 3 seconds of watch time, it's kind of taking long, so I'll leave you guys to watch the rest of this. Oh, we're done. So the first thing I did was inside and outside dribbling. And essentially, it's just the basics of dribbling. And in the first set, why I say was the issue was that even though I was going fast, my turns weren't really that straightforward. They were too heavy. And it took me 69 seconds to complete that. So in the second set, I clearly rectified that, making my turns to be more shorter and straight to the point to the next side. And what I did was just make short and have the mindset of like, oh, I'm going next, as opposed to just like making the turn for turn's sake. And it took me less time in this one. And in the third set, I just applied everything that I did in the previous ones. Well, almost. Took a heavy turn there. And for most of this, I was using my left foot, which is my weak foot. So getting a lot of massive improvements there. Strengthening my weak foot to make it almost as good as my strong foot, and it took me 65 seconds. And for the freestyle, I just did whatever. So you can just watch me for a bit, and on to the next one. Alright guys, so for the next one, I just did 90 and 80 degree dribbling, where I kind of move to the front, then bring it back to the same point. Just going inside and outside, but at a different angle. So there again, I apply the basics. Pretty interesting. It's kind of funny how in everything you like playing professional soccer is just doing basic skills but really fast tempo. Like, I can show you guys the techniques that I literally do, but the only difference when I'm on the pitch is how fast I actually do it, and that took me 92 seconds to complete that. So what I'll do with this time that you guys have noticed is that I'll take notes of these and make them the new benchmark for me. So the fastest I go will be the new standard each and every training session, and that's a good way to improve because playing football in real life is super fast. You barely have time to do most of the skills, you barely have time to think, and that's kind of the point of training, to adapt to that and not really to be too comfortable. The way I just said that was so weird. Comfortable. And I missed the ball over there. So again, what I did in this was to take smaller touches. Is a good way to improve your dribbling. Not really taking heavy touches, just taking soft touches, you know, just keeping the ball within your range. And that took me 75 seconds, and I'll leave you guys to just watch this last one. But overall, I'd say this was pretty dizzy. This drill itself was really dizzy, man. And now that took me 62 seconds, and this is just a freestyle. So you guys might be asking, why the freestyle? Because as important as cone drills are, yes, they improve your skills, but doing the freestyle is kind of like a way to like show the skills that you've learned. And it's also a good way to express yourself and knowing how you dribble in a real life scenario. So that's why I don't just do cone drills, I also do freestyle drills to like open my mind, paint on my blank canvas, you know, the usual. And now the next part, directional control. This is the next drill that I did, which was essentially just passing and turning. And from what you guys saw in the previous clips, I didn't do so right. Yeah, I didn't do right in the first set, but in the second set, I realized I needed to open my body a bit more and also turn or thinking ahead. That's the essential thing in most of these drills, just thinking ahead and not really focusing too much on the present. And that's one thing I've come to notice about playing football, or how to up your game. You just gotta think ahead. You don't have time to like think in the current situation that you're in. Like if the defender is pressing you, you don't really have to think about the pressure, just think about more options like, oh, I have teammates here, or oh, there's a little space here I can dribble out of, yada yada yada. And yeah, you just go, just like I'm doing here now. I just thought of, oh, let me just look at the space beside me, and I even try to create a skill of my own where I just hit it and it bounces right back to me. As you can see in these previous clips, I won't really count that because it hit the wall. And I just went back to doing the traditional turns. But yeah guys, that's all that I really have for my training portion. I hope to be doing this more. Unfortunately, this was the only thing I was able to film that week because I kind of fell sick and I was kind of packing my things back to Nigeria, and I figured I'd just take a week to rest. I'll get back to this soon. And thanks for watching.